Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Ambush on Air. I'm your host, Sam Bush, and as always, bringing you topical content, sales, marketing, and partnerships, all in the Microsoft space. So I, again, am live here in Miami for the resurgence of Convergence. That's what I'm calling it. And I am here. Yes, I am here with my friend from RSM. Why don't you give us a little intro?
Absolutely. I love resurgence of Convergence. There's a real buzz to that.
Yeah.
But it's not just buzz, it's real.
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
I'm Kristin Lewis. I am the enterprise marketing lead for the Microsoft practice at RSM.
I love it. I love it. We sat down together and she restaged the space for us. And I'm like, that's how I know you're a marketer. And I know you're looking at the details.
Yep.
I'm like, we could have 50 conversations today.
Yeah. And maybe we'll get to have 50 conversations.
We will over time together.
And I think it's important to pause and just talk about that briefly, because in this moment, the power and impact of human stories and human storytelling and how people are adapting to not just new ways of working, but new ways of thinking.
Totally.
And by the way, our brains aren't just, they're not naturally organically wired for that.
No.
We have to work through it and work through it together through collaborations and through conversation.
I love it. I love it. I'm such a chatter. I'm like, let's just sit down and have a deep life chat.
Yeah. Well,
let's
deep life chat, and sometimes dumb chats where we can say, I honestly don't know. Humans are also not wired to say,
we're afraid.
I don't know. I don't know. Because we have deep domain experts.
Yeah.
Deep domain experts. But that is also what's most exciting about this moment.
For sure.
And also being here at Convergence. Agents specialize in conversation and connecting across domains, so we're working on the human side of it for those human agent powered teams.
Oh my gosh, we need to have so many chats.
Yeah.
I do a whole session about the human edge of AI. AI is not empathetic. It does not have judgment. It does not have, the same storytelling that you can infuse some of that. But at the end of the day, you as a human have to say, this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad.
Yes, absolutely. And the deep thoughts there. So I just came back from Microsoft Ignite in San Francisco. Yeah. And to go from that to this, wow. So, my brain going in the background and just putting the thoughts together. One of the keynotes, featured this new concept of AI IQ, which I love, right? Because what is IQ? IQ is our it's a brain processing power thing, but we're humans. We know that IQ doesn't say a whole lot about a person's likelihood for success necessarily, or ability to lead, or a myriad of other factors. It's just one data point. Yeah. So I left Ignite thinking, all right, I love it. AI IQ. I love where Microsoft is going with this. AI EQ, emotional intelligence. How do we get that? And so to map that out, when you think of an organization and the people in it and how we can, as business leaders, harness the real power of agentic AI ERP, what we're all here for, it is reaching into your entire system and enabling a whole legion of problem solvers and people closest to the problems, but also getting them to feel excited and optimistic about this opportunity and this moment. Empowerment instead of fearful. We're humans. We're still animals at the end of the day, right? So we're wired to have a natural and healthy sense of fear about change. Yeah. My surroundings are changing. And
my things have been working just fine. Why do I have to do it?
Exactly. That to me is why this conference, Convergence, is so important. I heard something in the keynote that stuck with me too. He said, this is the golden era of dynamics. And I believe it.
Me too.
This moment.
I have goosebumps. This is so nerdy. I'm such a...
No, we are nerds, but we're unique ones.
Yes. There's only a few of us.
I know, right? And then when we meet each other, people are like, what are those?
Those girls are talking about weird stuff over there.
But we're part of the recipe. Yes. This is a very complex recipe of humans.
Yes.
Agents. It's very complex. And the scope of that, my biggest encouragement to anyone is lean into the conversations that don't flow as easy for you. So this one, you and I, we got it. We're off to the races. I'm going to walk out with chills, and I learned in it, but it was easy. I met you 12 minutes ago.
Literally 12.
Yeah, literally. Meanwhile, I get around other folks, and they are, again, this high IQ, high EQ, AI domain expertise, or a CFO, that domain. Oh, and they are absolute top in their game.
Yeah.
And then you bring somebody in, or one of us, and we're like, hi, and I did a fireside chat after the keynote yesterday with a principal product developer, Jared Hall from Microsoft, who's leading agentic revolution with MCP, the Model Context Protocol.
Perfect.
I learned an origin story from him early in his career when he started at Microsoft, Great Plains Software. Microsoft's acquisition, the early era of business applications. But there's still today a ton of really large businesses operating on GP. Exactly. So it is, but I love it.
Yeah.
We'll say, oh, legacy software update. And I go, hey, when did legacy become a bad word? Come on, software. And
that's good.
It is. Legacy, it has a different meaning when we think about it from the human
like
side.
A personal legacy.
Yes. What legacy?
I want to leave this behind.
Exactly.
So calling an older software a legacy tool should have the same emotion that I have in leaving my own legacy. Yes,
and there should be pride in it too. That's what's most exciting to me about Convergence coming back.
Yeah.
And the impact of this moment is this whole crew who was foundational for authoring business processes. Let's map this out. Let's get the foundation. Yeah. We would not be where we are today with the evolution of agentic AI. So I got Jared, Jared, he's processed. But we just had that human conversation, and I was like, Jared, this is huge. This is your every superhero has an origin story.
Yes,
this is the nerd in me
the
too.
Story brand. It's called
right. You absolutely know what you're talking about. It is, but any superhero movie you watch, and they get us thinking. We feel it though too, and they all start with an origin story. So I'm saying, Jared, you're a superhero of this moment because the Model Context Protocol. It is open. It's a standardized it's game changing.
Yeah.
But how we translate that to business leaders. So I said, Jared, that's part of your origin story is that 200-page manually mapped business process document, but not just business process. It was also, this is every way a human can interact with the UI of Great Plains Software.
Yeah.
Now, Jared is one of the principal leaders driving this era of change for agentic AI.
Good for him. Good for him.
So storytelling. But we got to inspire people to dig deep and think about and feel and tell their stories and go, this is legacy work. This is a legacy moment.
I love it.
Yeah, it's big.
Okay, after this is over, my friend in the green, you need to meet her and be on her podcast.
Okay.
It's called Coffee Talk.
I love it.
A lot.
Oh,
it's stories.
Get folks like us more coffee.
Yes. And then we're just
stories. And those of us that see the world and experience it in story, and we connect systems, technology, people.
Yeah.
We're just wired this way. And also we can't help it, right? We can't. And
we enjoy it.
We enjoy it.
So why try to change
it? No. We go with the flow of it. But there's also nothing more inspiring. Like for me, what I love is when I can help someone who isn't naturally wired this way light up because they have a connector point for their story, their own story. And they go, wow, I didn't think of it that way. Then they have a new, foundation.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for having me here. It is.
I'm like, I have 100 things I want to talk to you about.
I know, me too.
The next event we're doing, we're getting a cocktail, a meal, something.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
One final question.
Yes.
Tell me about a fun use case that you use AI for personally.
Personally. Oh my gosh.
Say work if you need to, but have personal.
I have so many. So
do I.
You can kind of see I'm a systems thinker, storyteller. So I use AI to level up all of these different components for how I want to tell a story. I can see it. Yeah. AI makes it easier and faster for me to be able to deliver it. So I'll just give one super quick example.
Please.
We had an opportunity. Well, RSM, we've been a Microsoft partner since the 80s.
Since the beginning.
And we're turning 100 years old next year.
No,
Microsoft,
I didn't know that.
Microsoft turned 50 this year. So we're bringing the old school times innovation. So,
oh my gosh, the events next year you guys will have to do.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've been doing so many, but we need to do more with you. And we are tired, but I think the energy of it's so good.
Like you said, the golden era.
Golden era, truly. So I got really inspired. Microsoft, actually at this conference, Convergence, RSM was the very first major sponsor to throw our hat in the ring and say, we're in.
Yeah.
This is the right big bet to make right now. And it was fast. It was last minute.
It was like 3 months.
So proud. We're so proud as we're going through the conference, meeting with our Microsoft partners, talking to competitors.
Yeah.
We keep each other going.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
You guys set the tone.
Customers. Yeah. But we were able to say, this is a moment. Get this business apps community back.
Yeah.
That legacy. So we go in. We'll sponsor. We're there. So we are going to be at other events this year. But my AI use case, Power Platform community conference this year, we had an opportunity for a video.
Okay.
The keynote, Grand Garden Arena. Oh, yeah. Right. So you get visual media, words, and just a short moment, 90 seconds to make an impact. Yeah. So I had an agency. They're going to make the video for us. And kind of midway through, they closed up shop on their video unit. Like they are moving over to a different type of storytelling. Still in business. It's all
for
good.
them,
It's all good.
Still, you're like,
wow. Oh, how can I didn't want to just do one of our canned videos, which would have been safe. Could have done it. Instead, though, I distilled all of these bits of info I've been getting from the Microsoft Build Conference, M365 Community Conference this year, which was where Microsoft came out and said, Frontier Firm.
You sure did.
You
on stage a couple times.
Oh, that's so cool. I love it. So I spent maybe 6 hours one evening and I stitched together our video. I got the script, boom, 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 the messaging, and I took pre-approved stock images. You know, you got to be on brand, you got to match the brand, but I did very, very slight animation of the images, very slight, brought it to life, and was able to produce a agency grade video in hours. Yeah, but so
these are the marketing people I like to know.
Well, I think any top level marketing strategist today, you've got to have an understanding of all of the fundamentals of how things get built.
Yes.
So you want to be a Swiss Army knife. I actually rarely, senior leader and a team. I never get to do the creative anymore.
But it's fun when you.
So I'm going to say for me, that was I did it over the weekend. You know what I mean? I'm like inspired. I rarely get to do it, but I was able to do it.
Yeah.
So I love that opportunity too. Powered by Copilot. AI. Yeah.
I love it. And I bet the room all really listened, saw, and got it.
It was cool. I have a video of the video playing. I mean, that's just for me to show my family too and be like, that's what Mom was working on at the kitchen table. I got to be creative again and be a storyteller visually, in words, all the good stuff.
Oh,
thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
This is
such a fun part of my day.
This is your gift, though, too. This is your gift. And so keep inspiring all the storytellers, helping them. This is my legacy, and this is my time to shine. So,
I will. I love it. Thank you so much for joining.
My pleasure.
Enjoy the rest of Convergence. We'll see you back next year, obviously.
Okay. Obviously.
I hope you already re-signed. I bet you did.
This year. Oh, my gosh. I got to go make sure I'm the first to
I said go get it.
Okay.
Most of them are over here. She's got to run. Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Ambush on Air. And as always, party on. Ambush.
Beyond.